So he asked me, he said, yeah, man, you don't have any kids. I said, and? So he says, why not? I said, long story short, I don't want to lie to them. I can't protect them. No, I can't. It's only one way I can protect them. I'll tell you that before this is over. I said, I can't accept having to lie to my children to fit into a system that's here to persecute, and use them as nothing more than consumers. Unless we send them to the military, then they become cannon fodder. Machine-minded men, turning our children to cold-hearted assassins. No, I don't want to do that to a child. I don't want to lie to my child and hide from him the things that some others have done to his great-grandparents and him as well. But it wouldn't be fair for me to lie to a kid and not tell him, yeah, man, your grandparents and your great-grandparents, they used to like to see people hanging from a tree because they didn't look like them. And it meant that their spirits were further away from them than they needed their spirit to be. I don't want to lie to kids, because if my son is 10 years old and he can pick cotton, and your son is 10 years old and he's at a Ku Klux Klan rally with a hood on, then I believe they're both old enough to know the truth about how their grandparents and their great-grandparents felt about a little girl who they were throwing rocks at because she wanted to go to school. And since the grandparents didn't want her to go to school, they threw rocks at her. I don't know that they want their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren to see the savage behavior. So maybe that's why we don't have CRT, critical race theory. We're afraid to tell the children the truth because we were afraid to believe the truth. So I said I don't have kids, and I know the way my kids and where they are, they're safe. There's only one way to protect my kids from this transcontinental cesspool of this transcontinental commercial cesspool of filthy intent. And the only way to protect my children from the poisons that mankind will use to contaminate their mind is to keep them in my gonads. They're safe. You'd have to kill me or hurt me before you could hurt my children, because I'll never bring them into this world. See, I have to protect them. And the only way I know to protect them is to keep them in the gonads. Once I let them out, then mankind, if he doesn't like them and he can't fuck them, if he doesn't like them and he can't eat them, wants to kill him, lock him up, destroy his life, get him addicted to some kind of drug, some kind of psychotropic drug, say there's something wrong with him. So that's why my kids will be safe. Hopefully, the ones that you happen to have, you'll be honest with and tell the truth, so they won't behave like that. So they won't fear having to behave like that. So that they'll know they have no enemy except the inner me that's on the inner me. We are our own enemy. Look up, get up, and never give up. But get out of the way so you can find a way to make a better way.